just as kind of
Sure.
the recruiting chip, for you guys. Mm-hmm. What does he mean? When you're out there talking to kids, what kind of feedback do you get from them on him?
Everyone that we talked to is extremely excited about Brad and what he can bring to the table for the future, and it's helped recruiting in the standpoint of young guys getting into play. We're going to play the best players, we don't have a problem going national to recruit all the way up in the East Coast and all the way out to the West Coast. So hopefully we continue to do that.
Brennan,
I feel good about it. Oh, we're so
yeah, forgive me, sir. Pleased how recruiting has gone. Has the record impacted kids' thinking at all, as best you can tell?
I think they still see what Miami's all about. They see all the great things about Miami, not just the education, not just the location, but where the program's going. They see a bright future and they want to be part of it. So I feel like the kids are so excited.
What's the blitz kind of been like, dealing with all the visits and the recruiting and prepping for a bowl game, just from your, with what you will have to do to just get ready for a game and add in the calendar now?
We're pretty, we've been doing this for a while now, so we're pretty used to, having recruits in and hitting the road. And this is a hectic time, but it's good. Right now it's kind of a dead period, so we're excited to be back to just doing ball and just communicating through the phone lines.
Keeping in mind what you have already in terms of oral commitments, which of course you can't discuss, positions that you still would identify needs just in general remaining.
Now's a great time. We need to build depth. We need some key playmakers to come in and contribute early. So that's what we're always looking for, guys who can come in and make a difference right away. Not guys that are going to sit the bench for a couple of years. We want guys that can come in and push for plenty of time as freshmen.
Looking specifically receiver, defensive tackle,
everywhere. Everywhere. We need. We always. I think we did a good job last year bringing in a lot of guys to compete, and some guys were able to push for playing time early, and that'll always be our philosophy.
Al said you'll take a full class this year. That will compute to about how many new additions?
Oh my goodness! If I was good at math, I wouldn't have gone to Pitt. I don't have an exact number, but we'll take a full class. It'll be somewhere in the mid-20s probably.
Hey Brennan, I guess some fans don't maybe recognize that really the NCAA stuff impacted recruiting for years, and it's still showing today. Can you talk to how much that really, the cloud really impacted the team we see today, and maybe some of the kids that might have come here otherwise that didn't, obviously, that will in the future?
Well, it was really the uncertainty of the whole thing, and not knowing what it was going forward. 2 or 3 years back, it was a bit of an issue. How it impacted the classes, it's still left to be seen. But
there were kids who told you flat out, right, that I can't come until we know what's going on.
Sure, and yeah, it's the only hard part about recruiting is not being able to know what's going forward. And now that we know what's going on and we can deal with the situation, and we have been, I think we've done a really good job with that. But the unknown is the only really hard thing to deal with in recruiting.
How much are you selling Brad's presence here for 3 more years in recruiting to offensive players?
I think he's kind of selling himself. Obviously he had a great season. Coming in as a freshman, and obviously earned the ACC honors. So I think it's pretty evident, and really they're talking about as much as we are.
Couple more questions, guys.
Do the kids can Brad help with the recruiting?
When the kids come on the visit, and he's hosted a couple of our recruits, and he's done an excellent job, and he's a great recruiter too. So we're happy to use him, and he's happy to do it.
Speaking about the wideouts, I guess looking at the group as a whole, what do you think? Is there anything looking to 2015 that you would have liked to get out of them, as a group in 2014 that you'd like to, get for next season?
I would love for a couple of guys to really stand out and take this thing over. We've been by committee. We've had a lot of guys play, which is great. There's a lot of different guys, a lot of depth. But we need a couple of guys to come in and kind of take it over. Just like Phil did. Phil did a great job becoming a full-time player, and he's going to be a great professional too. So I'm excited about that.
All right, last question, guys.
And Stacy, of that group, why do you think maybe a fall off this year? Are you encouraged about the future of it?
What I'm encouraged about is he's really taken under control what he needs to get fixed, and he knows and he's ready to be a great receiver for us really right now. So he's gonna make a big impact in this bowl game, and going forward, we just got to keep healthy. So we'll do our best to do that.